Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining. Thanks EDUREKA for giving such a nice opportunity in this exciting moment to present on this such nice topic that code faster with AI with a real-time development experience. So we are aware of whatever changes are happening in nowadays, right? On the AI field. Everything is getting redefined. So previously what AI used to do and the perception of AI, what AI used to do, right? That is getting redefined. The entire landscape is getting redefined, especially on the generative AI. So what happened in last 3 years from 2020, right? So the capabilities of AI just exploded with new opportunities, right? So previously, so AI, mostly the perception was AI is for image analysis, for recognition, classifications, right? So from that, we are moving to generative AI, which can code, which can help in software lifecycle management, which can do lots of many things, right? So that is happening. And we are seeing the transition, the technological transition. All right. So this is very important for every one of us to know how to adapt that new revolution that is happening on generative AI, especially. So on this context, I feel this is a very exciting topic to discuss on such a moment where the AI is growing, it's going beyond the horizon, and we are redefining its capability, right? So for today's objective will be, we'll see how we can adapt AI for our code development purpose in the software lifecycle management, that how we can adapt AI and we can bring more productivity. So productivity, bringing more productivity means including development and then testing, unit testing, and then everything. Okay. So as I said, today's agenda, that the outcome of this session will be that we'll have more understanding with AI. So most of us have used ChatGPT and other AI tools, but after this session, we'll be more accustomed, we'll be more familiar and with efficient way on this tool, right? So we'll see more possibilities. And the emerging thing that is happening, and it's every day it's evolving and it's having new capabilities. So those we'll try to focus on, and we'll try to make ourselves more familiar with the things that is happening on this side. Okay. And we'll understand the generative AI in software development, as I said, and the applications of generative AI in software development, and benefit of generative AI for software development. We'll have a live demo of how AI as code assistants can help us in coding. We'll see that how given a problem statement in certain ways, AI assistant can code itself from a standalone code we'll see, and also we'll see from entire full application. So no, so see, there are different tools available. We all know of these tools. So we'll see efficient usage of those tools and how better we can adopt those. Okay, and we'll have a live demo of that. Some challenges and best practices, definitely we need to responsible AI. That is a very familiar term in this era, right? So we need to see how to use it in a responsible way. What are the challenges and best practices we need to follow to make it safe, right? So nowadays it is changing, right? So it was once a time it was like human over human. Now it's becoming AI over AI. So it can be possible that there is an attack happening on AI system from another AI system, and also that is getting backed up by another AI system. So this is how it is going to be changed. So you need to be very careful of such things with challenges and best practices. and other things, guardrails and all. Okay, so that we'll see. And the last the QA and discussions. Okay, so my introduction. I'm Krishnendra Mukherjee. I'm principal consultant from PWC. And my focus areas are on generative AI and all the emerging technologies, including generative AI. And there are other fields also in emerging technologies we work on, including app moderation and blockchain metaphors. But today's focus will all be on only on generative AI and how it can help in daily life, code development and software development lifecycle. Okay. So generative AI automates coding, testing, debugging with real-time optimizations, right? So, it's what is happening that generative AI is only generative AI is doing the coding itself, testing, debugging. It will write the test case given the problem statement and given the business scenarios. It will analyze and it will create its own test cases. So and it will log those test cases also in the whatever testing tool or the project management tool you are using. It will log in that, and it will also analyze the corner cases and the edge cases, all the respective scenarios where the software can fail. And we just spent a lot of time thinking those scenarios, and then that took a lot of time, right? So our AI tool will nowadays helping understanding and doing the analysis of the different corner cases, and then it is automatically logging the test case and the edge case, all the different things in our project management tool. We cannot imagine, right? So, and debugging also. In debugging, mostly in our daily development, right? So we see that we have encountered with an error, and then we struggle in finding the solution of the error, right? So then we, after a certain time, doing some research our own, we came to know, okay, this can be the solution. We try with different trials, and then after some time, we just find that the solutions can be working. It's becoming more difficult in production system, right? So where you need to solve something in production and something went down, you need to solve it very quickly. And that time, as just seeing the error, we have expert, and definitely that works. But for everyone, for making it more productive, debugging using AI, that will be very helpful. Just if you give the error statement, it will understand where is the lag, and it will find the gap. It will code that. It will change that in the code also, right? So this is how AI has been changed and helping us in the real life development. Okay, and optimization. We really struggle in certain cases in enterprise, that on the optimization needs high-end expert who has enterprise architecture level experience. A group of such experts does this optimizations, seeing the performance, tuning, analyze the infra and all. So, and this real-time optimization, how AI can help. If you think that from infra capacity planning to code optimization, efficient use of code, efficient use of IO, to network optimization, everything, and the real-time optimizations, the AI can help nowadays. And we'll have a live demo of all these things in our session. Definitely the benefits are faster development, efficient debugging, smart testing, optimized code, scalability. Okay, so now understanding generative AI and its journey, that is very important. So we are using these tools, and most of us know how it was started, all this journey was started, how it evolved. But it's also very important to know how it was started. So in 2020, so first on 2017, right, one article was published, and that is on attention. All you need is an attention. That is one article that was published, and everything that started to evolve on that article. And the article was saying, I will show the article also. So I have the article, how the journey was started, how it evolved and came to this stage. Now, see, we used to say AI/ML. Now we are saying we are using generative AI, how it is helping in every aspect and every possibilities. But we'll also see that next, what is the next? The next will be the agentic AI, where we'll have agent. I'm doing a prediction here in this session that the day is not so far. We'll have AI agents anchoring a podcast and doing our works. So that day is not very far. And also beyond AI agent, we'll see also how AI agent work nowadays. And beyond that, we will be going towards physical AI. What is physical AI? Meaning that a AI agent having all the capabilities, all this knowledge that will be embedded to a physical system, and our daily basis work that we do, right? That also going to be, redefined by using the physical AI. So that words is going to be, and we are so lucky that we are seeing the transformation in, we're seeing the transformation to happen in our eyes, and we are part of that. So this is the right opportunity for everyone to learn AI and see nowadays. Now it is going to what it will be. So it will be, most importantly, it will be the pair of human and AI. So it's, don't consider. I mean, we need to consider. Don't need to consider ourselves as an individual contributor nowadays. So it's like an AI is there, and we are a human AI pair or a bond. How that bond works, that is exactly how future will be defined. And believe me, in down the line, maybe I'm doing second this prediction, maybe in down the line 30 years, we'll see. It's one, the saying was there, right? So the saying was there decades back. That's important for an developer to learn or to know fundamental of software engineering and one basic language, programming language, and a framework. So if you know these three things, you can develop a software, meaning that you should have the fundamental knowledge of software engineering, then you should know a programming language, and then you should have the logical construct also. And then you should know a framework like a Spring or whatever. And then you can able to develop a software. Now I'm saying this definition is going to be changed, and the saying, what the future saying will be, you should have your customized own AI agent to do a proficient software development. So this is what is going to be in future. So what AI can do? AI can do image generation, code suggestions, language translation, and the medical help, and then marketing and optimization, and then content creation. Content creation, mostly every one of us has used, right? And image generation. And there are certain models on specified or specialized in this respective areas, right? So our focus on the scope of this particular session will mostly focus on, as the name suggested, on code suggestions, right? That will be our focus of the seminar. So we'll see how generative AI works. And this time I will show the article that was published on 2017. So it's wondering that, see, how generative AI works at background. So we must have seen that we do chat with any chat assistants like ChatGPT 3, 4, and Gemini with all this. But how it's actually work, what is happening at background, that's very important to know. And here I want to share one article that will help you to understand. So, but at a nutshell, so how it is. So AI, generative AI training has 3 stages nowadays. It was started with, nowadays it has 3 layer of training. Now it was, previously it was not that. When everything was started with RNN, right? And RNN to LSTM, then it came transformer network, and then now what do we have? GPT and all. So it has 3 layer of training. One is that predefined training, right? So sometimes that is unsupervised also, predefined training, and then we fine tune it. So a base model, fundamental model comes with predefined training. So what is predefined training? It's like how a human learn, meaning that if you think our own school life, We study lots of varieties of different subjects for almost 10 to 12 years, and we acquire a vast variety of knowledge, right? So similarly, so AI, generative AI, learns at the basic of different subjects, all the different subjects, thousands articles, Wikipedia, everything available in internet as a fundamental knowledge. That is predefined knowledge. Okay, that is a very time consuming and costly process. And then say fine tuning. So you'll in a Hugging Face and everywhere you will get the predefined model having the overall general understanding. And then we need to, for a particular scope of tasks, we need to fine tune that model. Okay, so fine tuning means, now if you go forward to college life, in college life, what do? We acquire a specialized knowledge on certain areas, right? It can be software engineering, we can acquire knowledge on, we become a specialized on that particular area. Similarly here, so in fine tuning, the AI model having the fundamental knowledge is being added on another layer of understanding on a particular task, that we call as fine tuning. Okay, and after that, when we go for a job, right, so there is ambiguity in the problem statement, and we don't really know what is going to come immediately right now. It can be unknown problem and a new challenge, and what we need to do in that case, we need to have our old context, whatever experience is that. Based on that, and the knowledge we have acquired, we need to take right decisions at the right time, and that will make us efficient, right? Exactly in the same way, generative AI also works. So having the fundamental knowledge, and then top of that, the fine-tuned knowledge on a particular task, and then on the top of that, the in-context learning. So in-context learning means, there is I will say then when I will discuss on the model details how it works. So there is in-context learning that was added in after GPT-3 and 4. Now the context size is also increasing nowadays, correct? So in context learning, meaning that you are giving a certain context, right, as a prompt, or as a system prompt to the model, and it is understanding and correlating the purpose of the arcs. And this is how it is learning the in context at the right on the fly. So this is how it works. So 3 layer of training, as a human also does, from school, variety of knowledge, college, and specialized knowledge, and then on job, on demand, on the fly, certain thing comes, we acquire that knowledge, and that's becoming our in context learning. So 3 part of the AI learning. So that is will be depicted here. Definitely, we can gather the data, pre-processed data, choose appropriate model, train the model, train the model, and evaluate, refine, where I say that fine tuning, test and validate, redeploy, iterate. So this is how it works. So we can correlate this whole entire thing with our own human life. Okay, now the journey, how it started, and how the change came and everything happened in last 3 years. And previously also AI was there, and the technology was there around decades. It was there, right? We have heard the term LSTM, CNN, RNN. So something happened last 3 years, as I was saying always. So see, if you see the journey, the early days automation, right? So before 2000, what we used to do, we used to write batch jobs and different automation script and all. This is how it was, and everything was pretty I would not say manual, but we need to put a lots of effort on automations, right? So that was early days automation through jobs and different listener tool, all right. So that was early days automation. Now we changed to rule-based assistant, where we define certain rule, and the rule are coded in certain languages. There are rule defined languages also. There are tools also for that. And then it came to AI/ML integrations, where we have classification, some certain recognition and all. So, and then the rise of AI assistant, and that happened on 2020, and everything changed. Still going to be evolved and down the line, right? And the future, I said, as I said. So right now we are seeing the change on generative AI. The future, billions of industry will come on the agentic AI, and where the future will go, you will see, everybody will see that agent will talking with each other, and they are learning by themselves as exactly human is doing. So we talk with each other and we learn like from each other. So exactly the same way we'll see people are releasing their agents, and the different agents are talking with each other, and they're learning and they're growing. So exactly this evolution will see in our eyes. And then the physical AI will come in future, where we'll see, and in such a seminar, we'll see some physical AI system is sitting behind me. Can you imagine that we are talking with each other and they are learning, I'm also learning. So that's what I'm saying, the AI human bond or the AI human pair, where the future will actually change to. So that's why, as an objective of this seminar, I will say that is important. So make a good bond with AI, so that you can efficiently use the AI with all possibility and effectiveness. So that exactly our purpose or the objective of this seminar. So as for this today's scope, right? So software development, how AI can help in software development. So these are the very basic and commonly used models, right? Everybody have used GPT-4 for context development and others, and Cody and all, Gemini also have used. For today's scope, we'll see a live demo on GitHub Copilot. Okay. GitHub Copilot will use, and we'll see how the development AI is helping. It's doing the debugging, and it's doing the code refactoring, optimization, and also test case writing. So I'm not going into details of this slide. So Codex was one of the model that was developed by, again, OpenAI, and it is for code generation, code migration, I would say. So we can use Codex for migrating from one language to another language. Now I would like to present that article. Yeah. Let's see how AI works, generative AI works. So many of us, we might have seen this architecture. This is the transformer architecture, right? And there's an article that was published on 2017. It says, attention is all you need. So what is attention? So previously, RNN, when we used to use RNN. So RNN is one of the model that was used for text processing. Yeah, text processing, but it has certain limitations. And so what was the limitation for RNN model? The limitation was, for a large text or large chunk of text, it cannot, or sentence, it cannot remember the older. Yeah, I see some message coming here. I'll see. Okay, you are saying slide is not changed. Slide is still on 9. Should I reshare? Is it visible now? This is the article that was published that day on 2017, and then everything happened. I see some message. Yes, okay, thank you. Let's see the architecture, and this is the article that was published that day. Let's understand the Gen AI, which we have been using and will be using for future, and how it actually works at backend. Okay, so there are two parts of it. One is encoder, one is decoder, and there are sub layers also within the encoder and decoder. Okay, so feed forward network and multi-head attention. And this is very important. What is attention? Attention is basically is a mechanism on which we or AI focus on in a sentence on certain words. So it identify, okay, these are the keys keyword where I need to focus. I need to create a attention matrix out of that, which helps in further vectorization and all. So multi-head attention is one of the things where AI can understand where to focus, seeing that sentence or text, and then it use that context. Okay, so this is what exactly everything changed on the attention, right? So previously this was not there. And if you compare this particular model with previously used RNN or then LSTM, I would say that LSTM also would have little bit of understanding, and it could remember the memory also, but that was though limited. But the problem of LSTM was that it used to have lots of time in training, pre-training. So that was a challenge for LSTM. And although LSTM was also bidirectional, and this transformer network also bidirectional, meaning that what is bidirectional? Meaning that it can understand what will be on the left side of a particular word, and what will be also on the right side of the particular word. So it can understand both the ways, and it can process. It improves the scalability of the processing, right? So, and let's see more details. So what happened, like the input comes, it get embedded, then there is a multi-head attention network. As I said, attention matrix. Attention matrix looks like, say, how each and every word is correlated to each other, and what is the importance. Through that it understand, right? So then it go to feed-forward network. Feed-forward network is a commonly known network, and then then it goes to the decoder. So encoder encodes the text, and decoder again use that encoding and generate what we expect. And then there is a softmax probability function which sees the different probability, and this actually goes into loop. Okay, so this decoder goes into loop, and then there is a softmax function which check the probability of the correctness, and then finally select the correct answer. This is how it goes. So here we introduce the masked multi-head attention and head multi-head attention, and there is a difference between the encoder and decoder. So I hope we understand. If we consider the model, there are encoder, there are decoder, and text coming from user going to encoder, then decoder. The encoder is basically identification, doing the identification of the where you need to focus and doing the vectorization, and then that is going to fit into the decoder where the actual generation happening, and through multiple steps. And then there is a linear function and a softmax probability function where is checking the probability of the correct answer, which answer is the probably the correct answer, that is going to be the answer, a final answer. And when I'm saying decoder encoder, it's not a one encoder or one decoder. It's a stack of encoder, stack of decoder, and then n. You can see that two n, right? So that n is one of the hyperparameter. That is, there is a research on what will the hyperparameter on a effective model. So this is how about the model. So decoder, encoder, decoder, and encoder also having the sub layers. Decoder also having the sub layers. And this is how it is. And there is a stack of that. It's not that one encoder or one decoder. There's a stack of that. One stack of encoder, one stack of decoder, and exactly where that there is a difference, meaning that the GPT and the BART, so there's having what is the difference between GPT and BART. So I was having the different combination of encoder and decoder, right? So this is the article. If you want to study this article, this is very exciting. You also can check in internet. You'll get this article. Its name is "Attention is All What You Need," right? So please study this. This is really exciting. You'll also, so actually they published this article for what they published it for different translation, language translation and transformation, but it actually evolved to something else, and that they even could not realize that it will go to that direction, that we'll talk on code development, and it will help in software lifecycle. And we are also discussing agentic AI, even beyond agentic AI. Many of us have seen that in today's days, virtual agent, right? They are helping in news anchoring. That's how it is. But again, it will going to physical AI. So meaning that a physical AI system will sit beside me and will have a podcast between each other and unimaginary. Please study this article. This is available on internet. Okay, I'll share go to the PPT. Okay, so we'll be using this GitHub Copilot. Okay, let's see the demo. So yeah, what we'll be doing in the demo? So we'll be having AI assisted code generation, automated debugging and code optimization, AI driven test generation. Let's now see the demo. Let's say. So what we'll be using here, we'll be using Visual Studio, VS Code. Okay. Yeah, though this GitHub Copilot, I guess the screen is taken not shared, right? Is my Visual Studio visible to everyone? Okay. Maybe you can stop share and reshare. Is it visible now? I hope so. Okay. Okay. So in VS Code, you'll see a proper integration of GitHub Copilot. So this code was generated by AI only. I'll delete this. I'll start a fresh. Okay, and I'll also delete this class because I'll start a fresh context. New file. The language I'll be using Python. I hope Copilot is connected. Let's test that also. Whether it can answer or there's some connectivity. This can answer means it is connected. Okay. So there are certain annotation and syntax you need to use. So basically, first need to see this is there's a free version also. There is a paid version also. This I'm using a paid version. So once you have the subscription, you can integrate with the key that they provide. And there's an inbuilt integration. You need to just go to GitHub site and then they can register it. And from there you can redirect to VS Code or whatever ID you are using. And here you will get the key that is integrated, meaning that you don't need to do certain configuration, though you can do that, but it's integrated. And just opening the VS Code from there will integrate the key here. I hope it's clear. Let's test with a simple thing. Okay, what I'll do, I'll ask a question to test. What is architecture? Let's see. It can. Okay. It's suggesting questions. Suggesting question. Some connectivity issue again. Doing it again. So just testing connectivity and all, because it has certain context. Maybe I need to restart VS Code because it is open for long code. Yes. Code. It's connected because it can predict it. Okay. See, it has predicted this thing factorial, and it has created a recursive function to calculate factorial. So how much time is spent? Almost nothing. Let's try another use case. Write a code all limit. That's what it generated. It's calling it also, printing it also. Let's execute that. To save it. Okay. Enter limit. I would say 5. So you can see how good it is to write the code. Okay. Now let's go to some complex use case. What we are doing here is writing a standalone code, right? So we'll also see AI, our AI agent will write the entire application. You cannot imagine that it will create the database in front of everyone. It will create the database. It will write the front end, back end, everything. And just what we need to do, we'll need to give the business use case. It will write everything exactly. So this is just the standalone code. That's also important. Say, if I ask, write a program to call API and beautify the response, print. Okay, print it. Okay. Started. This recognizing of the library you need. URL. Response. Data. Print. Oh. Write program. I hope it has written it. Yeah, it has written it. Let's execute and see. Yeah, there's certain API, and what it did, it calls this API. There's a dummy API which it called, and it has printed all the answer. So this is API. This API, REST API of get, and it just invoke that API and just print it in a beautified way. What I asked to do, it has done. Let's modify it, right? So this is a flat code. If I want to modify, how do I do? This is a copilot edit, where which exactly need to be used for this. What I'll do, I'll tag this file. Okay, it got the context. Now I'll instruct for certain modification. Is embed the code function. Is doing the modification. Okay, it has done, it has edited 14 lines, it has inserted 14 lines and removed one. You can see what it has done also here, seeing the versions. So it has created such this function. I asked to create a function for the reusability. It has created it. And what I need to do to keep, meaning accepting that change and done. Okay, so yeah, that exactly what it has done. I need to save this version also. Okay, I accepted this change and now it's modified what I asked for. What I do next? There's no, can you see there is no exception handling? If it throws error, what it will return is the blank, the raw error in undefined way. The exact error will come in technical way. So that I want to avoid. I need to put error handling. So what should I type? Put error handling. Four line it has edited. It has put try accept and the printing the error. Correct. So again making the versions. I got the change. I have accepted it. Keep done. So I got the, even you cannot click on done because the context will remain, but I'm clearing the context anyway. So my it has done the changes. Let's run it. Okay, and no exception happening, so you cannot see the reflection. What I'll do now, I'll ask to refactor. As I said, it does the code optimization. I'll ask refactor the code for session and just practice. We'll rethink. It's generating the code. Generated. Yeah, it has done a few things. We'll see the changes, what it has done. So what it is, okay, request here exactly what we need to do. It has generated certain thing, and we need to now do the check that what it has generated ultimate it can think in different way, and what we are expecting can be different. So we need to think in that way. Okay, so what it has done with the request session, so it has tried this, but so it has removed this content, and basically this is a call, and where the API invocation happened, it replaced with this where it's trying with the session itself. Okay, so I'll keep it, and then I'll save it also with the function replacing. Okay, so I got the session oriented code. Let's run it. So working as expected, but it's more efficient than previous, right? So can you see how AI we can help you in daily coding, how we can increase our productivity and to make it more efficient, because we go through lots of articles and then we take experts help, and then all we do. Definitely expert help is a different thing, definitely needed, but certain things definitely a human AI bond can do excellent if you can properly adapt. I would ask the audience for any questions or any doubt, or this demo is clear. Next, what we'll do, not much time left. We'll see AI is developing in front of us one entire application. So in 15 minutes, I will so see that. Okay. So any doubt, I will expect from audience. See much. Okay. Okay. Okay, so going to the next part where we'll see the AI is developing the entire application, resharing. I hope my screen visible. This is a different tool. So as I saying, right? So it is going towards the AI agent where there will be certain agents specified on certain works, and it understands that particular work. Similarly, there's certain agent which can understand software development end to end and will help in that. So easy. I'll try develop an application which for a calendar application. Daily event tracking, event creation. I should be able to create event and see upcoming events in order. Fine. It's the right time to ask it to do that. Nothing I need to do. I just need to say the requirement, my requirement, start building. Now sit back, relax, let it to think. I hope my screen visible. Can someone acknowledge? Is thinking. So sit back, relax, let it do all the work. It's reviewing the message. Can someone acknowledge? It's okay. Okay, I see message from Sachin. Okay, let's come over. It has, okay, now as a developer, now it's playing the role of developer. It's asking questions as exactly a developer asks to be. Would you like any this additional feature? Can you also make changes later? Okay, we can also make changes later. Okay, add recurring event. Okay, I need to accept. So basically, by understanding my requirement, is saying, do you need this also? Then it will develop for me. Enable calendar sharing is asking for. I'll not much ask things because it will take more time to generate, right? So, and there'll be more changes and all needed on that. So for time also not there. Implement event, add event reminder, this much. Approve plan. So it's giving me the plan. So what it thought is giving me, is sharing the thought with me, and I need to approve it just. It's approved. Let it to do all the tasks. It will create database, it will create different files, code, entire code base it will create, and see the magic. I don't need to do anything. Now exactly the question comes. So if I don't need to do anything, then what for developer, what developer will do? So what developer exactly now need to focus, and this is the objective of this seminar. I would say the developer now need to focus on the certain changes and the expertise, like where exactly I not able to crack, and that I need to help immediately. I see you have done this, this is not correct, change it to this. This understanding is what exactly nowadays very needed as an outcome. This also, I guess everybody attending this will understand exactly this, what exactly the expertise where will be paid for, to be frank, not for writing the basic things. That's why understanding generative AI is very important. So what is doing? It is reviewing the code now. Okay, it's doing in exactly like developer does. It's reviewing, taking screenshot, understanding. Okay, we have retained the it's run the application. It's using Node, React, Express. Okay, start the application. It will deploying it, serving on port 5000, loading. It will come. The application will come here. There's nothing I need to do. What I need to do is to, as a BA, and to instruct it to do so. I hope you all finding it interesting to see this thing. Okay, who mass it? Yes, okay. Yeah, it's really interesting to see AI in this space where it is just creating entire application, thinking, doing the reasoning, and then deploying its own, expecting user feedback. It's again deploying its own again. It's all it's itself doing. It has created this till now 4 files. It's created now. It's creating. Okay, so event form, schema TS. Okay, now the application is ready. How much time it took? Hopefully 5 minutes. It's like exactly looking like Teams, right? Or Google Calendar. I'll ask it to do some modifications and all. I will expect you also you give some feedback, and let's see how it works. That I'll expect. Okay, now it's asking questions. Can you check if the calendar application is loading, and if you can create a new event? I need to say, let me to event. Okay, it just acknowledged. Okay, because it's also AI, so it will and to acknowledge it. It's thinking. Okay, let it think. I'll go to the deployed version. Okay, I'll just go into the deployed version. It has deployed in one instance of the application. I can exactly test now. So whatever I'm doing is EVT. See, this is my application created just in 5 minutes. What I'll do is test event test, just doing a dummy testing. Okay, create event created successfully. But a problem is that this pop-up should have been closed, which is not happening exactly where I need to give a feedback to it. So I understood and checked. What I'll ask, please close the pop-up of event creation when the event is created. I was again doing thinking, Sit back, relax, let it to think. It's identifying the form needs to close after successful event creation, correct? I'll need to, okay, it's doing the changes. There's changes, you can review the changes, you can reject, you can accept the changes, okay? It has done whatever I asked to do. Let's test. Okay, again, it's asking, can you please test? Okay, I'll go again. It's already 56. Let's see. Let's test, huh? Taste, all this stuff. I need to keep done. Can you see the previously the event, the pop-up was not getting closed as soon as I create the event. Now it is getting closed. So it has incorporated my feedback as an user feedback. So I can see this event created on this day. But problem is that I cannot see what is the event. Oh, event is there. So what I need to ask it to, can you please place this list of event on the side beside instead of, because I cannot view it. So what I need to do, hey, can you please move the listing of upcoming event at the right side because I cannot view it in single screen. Let's see if it can do it. Thinking, let it to think and relax. Hope you are enjoying the AI journey and you are seeing the AI to create an entire application. You have seen AI to help you in standalone code development, doing the optimization. Now you're seeing to create an AI to create the entire application, doing the testing. It's doing the UAT also now. Okay. Let's see. I'll just create one event. I don't have much time. See, have you noticed the now the listing happening here? Let's see whether you have added this scroll bar or not. Can you imagine it's getting deployed immediately? And the meaning what? They have automated the deployment cycle also. Everything automated, just a BA what is needed. And what exactly we need to learn is how to help AI and how to make the AI human bond and pair, AI human pair. Nowadays we call it as. Okay, I can see that. Say I need some description to become as a tooltip or something, I can do it, will do. So not much time left. I'll ask for question answer. But I hope you have seen the journey of AI, how it got evolved down the 3 years, and still it is going to be changed. And today, what in shape that is, and the revolution that happened. I hope I am able to make you understood the need of adapting it, and definitely we can talk on more some there are, this is not, I mean, this is just a 1 hour session. You cannot elaborately talk on every aspect and all the technical things on AI, right? So it's not possible, but I hope the objective is clear and we have, oh sorry, something, objective is clear and we have understood it, what we need to do down the line to help AI, also to get help from AI. Both are dependent, important. What is, okay, now I will ask for, okay. I hope there are questions coming. So Monica, how can we unmute who's asking question? Am I muted? No. You can download it. Now what we need to do is to download the entire thing, and now we can integrate with the GitHub Copilot. You have the fundamental, you can have in both in sync. Okay, you can extract it, and you can also, so what we exactly what we need, AI human bond, let AI to think and code, let AI to talk with BA. I also an expert. I should have the same thing. Let's have a collaboration with AI. How, let's see how AI is doing it, how I can also suggest AI. And so let's have a proper collaboration with the BA also. So I'm saying nowadays it's not, that day is not very far when we'll see that in what happened in normal daily development life, as in hectic life, sometime also we miss some of the message, and say some issue happened, we are not, I'm away, then it's critical. I'll get a phone call. Sometime I'll also not receive, may not receive phone call if I'm really away. So can AI assist that? Can AI detect, okay, something happened, people are asking for help, and in Slack or Teams, whatever channel you're communicating, it can detect the seriousnity and help in technical way? Definitely it can. And this is what exactly it is coming. I can download this code. Me and AI both can collaborate. I can collaborate through GitHub, which is also AI assisted, and it can do itself. It's agent ultimately. Yes, it does. So I'm see this Replit, right? So this is one of the tool I'm saying. There are plenty of tools. This is an agent, and exactly but today's scope was what? Today's scope was helping in the AI assistant for AI, helping how AI can help in faster code development. And there are many horizons of things, plenty of different things where AI can help, from uh, recognizing a threat, fraud, everything. So this is one of the tools, sample tool. I have such plenty of tools, so where I can show you some more expertise on AI, how it can help nowadays. I would expect more questions. Does yes, it does. Any more questions? Is it free? No, it is not free. There is a free version. You can use it free for certain days of trial, and that is limited. Then you need to buy an enterprise version. It's not only this tool. What I'm trying to say, I hope the message is clear. I'll stop the agent. Otherwise, the agent is still thinking I'll ask something to do. No, so I'll stop. I'll make it stop. Stop. The application stopped. Agent also should be stopped. Agent needs your feedback. Okay, agent needs your feedback. Good. I'll not run it. It's done. I hope it's clear. Any questions? Please feel free. Otherwise, we think that you have understood the objective. It's very important to understand the objective, where we are and how it's going to be in future, and what exactly we need to adopt to sustain, right? So that's very important. It will disrupt entire industry, that we can predict in this seminar. I'm predicting this, to understand what exactly will be our role, and how we human AI pair will help. How we can say GitHub Copilot is GenAI agent. So can we say GitHub Copilot is GenAI? Correct. And this is agentic AI. Yes, you are right. This is agentic AI. And exactly, you are seeing virtual agentic assistant, right? And tomorrow, the day is not far. We'll see the agentic assistant, physical agentic assistant sitting behind me and helping. And this wonder. Okay, thanks. I'll stop sharing. Okay, we are 5 minutes ahead, right? Time. Monica. We are good for today's seminar. Thank you. Thank you all for joining. Be ready for the future of AI and be part of it, most interestingly, I'd say. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you for the seminar. Very informative and helpful. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to meet you. Also, everyone. This is a journey that was started on AI and it's going to be evolved. So it's very important to be aware and make everyone aware of this. Okay. Any questions? Thanks for the time. Okay. Thanks. Thank you for giving me such opportunity. A nice topic to talk on. Can you close the call?